Welcome to the second lesson on record-keeping requirements and steps for new organizations. This lesson will cover in greater detail the documents to include in CACFP files. The information can be found in Chapter 10 of the manual. Each fiscal year, monthly files must be set up, one for each month you plan to submit a claim. We will discuss the documents that must be kept in monthly claim files: daily dated menu, sample weekly menu forms for both child and adult care programs can be found in Chapter 2. A menu for each meal served must be on file. Food production records. These forms can be found in Chapter 2A. New organizations should use the long form for meals prepared on site. The form for contracted meals should be used for vended meals purchased from another organization. Daily meal participation records and attendance records. Both forms can be found in Chapter 4. The claim for reimbursement and cost claim detail monthly worksheets help you compile the claim. These worksheets or similar forms should be used. The donated food record must be completed if you accept donated food that will be used in meals claimed for reimbursement. This form is in Chapter 5. Documentation of income and expenses must also be kept in each monthly file. Chapter 5 discusses how to report monthly CACFP income and expenses. Income applications, if collected, must be kept in a separate file for each fiscal year. Income applications can be found in Chapter 3A and in download forms. A new summary of free and reduced price eligibility is required each fiscal year to compile eligibility determinations from income applications. The summary form is found in Chapter 4. Child care centers, preschools, and Head Start organizations must collect CACFP enrollment information each fiscal year. A sample form is available in Chapter 2. CACFP enrollment information is not required for at-risk programs, outside school hours child care, emergency shelters, and adult care centers. Next, we will discuss the other required CACFP records that must be kept on file each fiscal year. Each organization is required to conduct at least one CACFP self-monitoring review each year. The form child care centers should use can be found in Appendix B. The form for at-risk programs is in Appendix D, and the form for use in adult care centers is in Appendix G. Each of these forms can also be found in download forms. If your organization purchases vended meals, a food service contract, Form C&P 121, or food service agreement, Form C&P 120, is required. These documents must be renewed each fiscal year. The forms can be found in download forms. The media release must also be submitted to at least one media outlet in your service area each fiscal year. Two versions of the form, one for pricing organizations and the other for non-pricing organizations, are available in download forms. Each key CACFP staff member must receive at least 1.5 hours of CACFP training each fiscal year. The training must be documented. Detailed discussion on required training documentation can be found in Chapter 7. All correspondence from the state agency must be kept in paper or electronic files. Electronic files must be backed up and accessible. Memos and updates are posted on the Iowa Department of Education and this USDA website. Next, we will discuss the documents that must be kept in permanent CACFP files. These include your original CACFP approval letter and state agency review reports. These documents are generally emailed from the state agency. A copy of the permanent agreement must also be kept. This document is in the original application packet and can also be obtained in download forms. It summarizes the organization and state agency's responsibilities for the CACFP operation. You will receive a signed copy of the last page when your center is first approved on the CACFP. Be sure to keep it in a permanent file and review it periodically. Share the permanent agreement with the board and whenever board members change. The commodity agreement is also part of the original application packet. You will receive a signed copy of this document from the state agency after your center's application has been approved to participate on the CACFP. If your center is a nonprofit organization, a letter documenting tax-exempt, also known as 501c3 status, will be mailed from the Internal Revenue Service. This letter must be submitted to the state agency with your application packet to document eligibility as a nonprofit organization. Keep a copy of the IRS letter in the permanent CACFP file. Keep the center's child care license, adult care center approval, or health and safety inspections, including correspondence related to renewal, in the permanent file. These documents and records of correspondence will come from the Department of Human Services, Fire Marshal, Department of Inspections and Appeals, County Health Department, or Adult Care Approving Organization. If you will report food service space as a CACFP expense on the monthly cost claim details, the following documentation must be kept in a permanent file: a facility floor plan showing CACFP and total square footage, and a lease showing monthly rent, or a mortgage statement. The food service space worksheet located in Download Forms must be completed, uploaded to the online application with these documents, and approved by the state agency. If the building is owned, it must be depreciated. Equipment purchased with CACFP funds may also be depreciated. In both cases, depreciation schedules are required and must be kept in permanent files. Buildings use a 30-year depreciation schedule, and equipment uses a 15-year schedule. The form to use can be found in Download Forms. If any costs will be shared between the Child Care Center operations and CACFP, a cost allocation plan must be completed that explains how the costs are divided. This document is available in Download Forms. The documents that must be kept in the food service file, including product formulation statements, CN labels, and standardized recipes, are discussed in Chapter 2. The diet modification request form can be found in Download Forms. A sample cleaning schedule can be found in Chapter 2B. This concludes the lesson on required CACFP files. If you have questions, please contact the state agency or your area consultant. Contact information can be found in the front of the CACFP Administrative Manual.